y'all pulled up on me, I would've seen y'all niggas cause I was outside.
Yo, how's it going, mis comadres y compadres? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. So Logan Paul has done a lot of shit throughout his lifespan, from going to a Japanese forest to making this unhealthy piece of dog poop food that eventually made people sick. And here's an article for that, by the way. YouTubers Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and KSI created Lunchly as what they said was a healthier alternative to Lunchables. That's cap. Here's what to know about the controversy surrounding Lunchly, including allegations of mold and exaggerated marketing. Rosanna Pacino, a baking YouTuber, posted a video on October 19 titled, "I tried Lunchly and it was moldy." In the video, Pacino, whose real name is Rosanna Jean Rardon, I don't know. All right. Hopefully I didn't butcher her name. Okay, so she opens a pizza Lunchly meal kit that was allegedly bought months before its expiration date, according to her video's description. Throughout the 20-minute video, Pansino criticizes Lunchly, its creators, and the meal kit's nutritional value. Before Pansino's video was posted, some social media users shared clips of them finding mold on their Lunchly products. This TikTok user shared a post discovering the mold in their kit on an October 14 video, writing the caption, "I like my cheese moldy, bro." Several other videos popped up on TikTok showing people finding mold on their Lunchly kits, including this Twitch streamer who wrote on X, "The whole reason I did this was because I did not believe the original source, as she was clearly biased against Mr. Beast. So I wanted answers and I bought every Lunchly I could find, and I didn't expect mold, but I found mold." So with that being said, Lunchly is a big disaster and it's a whole ass biohazard. But we're not gonna talk about Lunchly, or maybe sort of, because this video is kind of related to that. So on Twitter X, there was a post about a sign, and what did the sign say, you may ask? Okay, so here's a sign. "Due to public health concerns, the FDA has recalled Lunchly products. We will restock as soon as deemed fit for consumption and ship through our warehouses. We apologize for the inconvenience." In my own humble opinion, they shouldn't even restock at all. Dude, they should be burned instead. Dude, after all the mold allegations, which they're freshly recent about a week ago by the time I'm making this video, but actually it isn't for that reason, and I'll get to that later. So after the image surfaced online, Logan Paul responded to that by making a video, and not just any video, bro.
Alright, this is the best one yet. According to X users, various retail stores have recalled Lunchly products due to FDA's concerns. The sign in the tweet reads, "Due to public health concerns, the FDA has recalled Lunchly products. We will restock as soon as deemed fit for consumption and ship through our warehouses." But that's so weird because FDA recalls are public by law. And as you can see, Lunchly is not on the FDA recall list. So hold up, that means that this sign is fake. Somebody typed up and printed out a 100% lie about Lunchly being recalled, taped it to the fridge, then a picture of it was taken by someone else and posted on social media as if it were real. Community notes, where you at? Anyway, I had my forensics team look into it, and they were able to find the exact location where this allegedly took place by photo matching the tweet with the gray door handle and the sales labels. Then we cross-referenced it with the locations that we distribute to. It's a Fred Meyer, and I had someone go there. Boom, exact match. Same door handle, same tag, same products even, but hold on, where is the FDA recall sign? Also, we can see the sales data. After Lunchly was recalled, it wasn't, but after that sign was posted, we continued to sell out all of the Lunchlys that hit the shelves in that store. So who put that fake sign up? Turns out it was an employee named who said this when we confronted him, and I quote, "That was like kind of rumorized, I guess, through around here, but we had seen a posting about that, but I was the one who had written that, but since we got Lunchly back, it's been taken down." When it comes down to the actual, like, I guess, accountability of it, it was a rumor that was up in the air. Since we had heard that the FDA whole thing was kaput, we took it down. Yeah, it was more of like it wasn't like a... Anyway, hater or dumbass, I don't know, maybe both.
What you just witnessed right now was Logan Paul doxing a random person who, you know, just did his fucking job. He posts this guy's photos online for everyone to see and possibly harass him, and now Logan Paul ruined this guy's life when all he was doing was his job. So this video also got community noted. According to the employee in question, the sign was hung up during the current Listeria outbreak, so it's not the mold. The employee and his manager assumed that Lunchly was recalled. The sign was removed when the store received stock and the employee took responsibility for their mistake. So basically what happened here was that this employee was just following the manager's orders and hung up the sign intending to protect people from the Listeria outbreak. The employee never took a photo of the sign nor posted it onto the internet. That was a random customer who did so. And this guy, once he knew he did a mistake, he immediately took action so fast that Logan Paul's representative got to the store after the sign was taken off and Lunchly was already restocked. And now because of Logan Paul's video, this guy got suspended from his job and he'll most likely be fired, or maybe he already got fired. Dude, any sane person would be thankful and appreciative of this employee's swift action and would approach the situation in a more calmer and professional way. But Logan Paul? Nah, dude. Logan Paul is just Logan Paul. Now, after the video spread it across the internet, Rosanna, which is the same person who I read about that tried the Lunchly and found mold in it, reached out to the employee and had a sort of interview with him. And in the video, he explains the whole story.
Pretty upsetting that Logan Paul is showing the outside of the store as well as posting pictures from the employee's personal social media account. Was that really necessary? It is super creepy for a massive public persona to go to a private individual's social media accounts and then post pictures of them publicly to shame them.
I was like, yeah, I worked really hard to get to where I am. And like, I met her very recently. And so I've started the family life and started being a father to her children, or rather a stepfather, and finding my place in things and really finding where I belong. And it's been really an enriching experience. She's been wonderful with my dogs, which I treat like children. And around the beginning of October, there was a listeria outbreak at a major chicken distributor, and there was numerous recalls issued for a bunch of different brands due to contaminated chickens. And I was the one that was put in charge of overseeing pulling the recalled items from the shelves and posting signs. And I walked up to my boss and asked, should I post a sign, do you think? And he's like, well, it's going to take me a sec because I'm super busy. I'm going to have to look for the sign, but I do believe that it was on the recall list. So you can go ahead and do that. And I will I will find the actual recall notice, put it up. And if it's not been, I'll pull it down. Out of the blue, I heard that somebody had taken a photo of this and posted it online. And I found this out by a Lunchly's representative that came into my work at like 9 at night. And it was starting to get a little borderline harassing because I was in the back room and he followed me into the back room to ask me if I had known about numerous different people, because he kept asking me about my Twitter presence, which is non-existent. I don't have a Twitter account. Overall, it was a mistake that I made in the process of recalls. However, it was an approved mistake through my manager. And when it came down to it, we both shared repercussions in the whole thing. It had been seen by everybody at work. We kind of have to suspend you just because we don't know what else to do. This has never happened in the entirety of the company's history. We're trying to, mitigate your suffering when it comes to the community, because there are people who have seen this and will recognize you. Even though I shaved my beard, and even though I was wearing a beanie pretty low over my face and everything, it still wasn't enough. And they gave me suspension without pay, and it's pending investigation. So if I do go back to work, if they allow me to come back to work, they'll determine how much time I should have been suspended for and then back pay me. What I could tell, the entirety of his video was based off of the first 30 seconds of our interaction where I was caught off guard. And then after also pressing me for the same answer over and over until they got a very simplified version of it. Because what I had said to them was that it was a mistake on my behalf, to which I will ask my managers to retrain me on the recalling process. And overall, it will not happen again. I thought that they were going to operate in good faith is the thing.
Yeah. Absolutely. How many Lunchly items total do you think that your store received? Logan showed about $100 in sales at your store. Is that roughly accurate?
I would say so. Ultimately, it didn't seem like the sign had any effect on his sales. And even he in his own video said that. He pointed out that the sales weren't affected by this whole thing. So I'm a little confused as to the anger and the frustration coming from him, because it's you do realize that people make mistakes, right? And that I'm not an idiot just because I made a mistake. Calling me a dumbass hit a little hard considering I'm autistic. And so it's one of those things that oftentimes I have trouble communicating myself. And that's just the thing, is if you come up to me in a confrontational manner, it disturbs my equilibrium. Yeah, I'm sure anybody in that situation could understand. My intention was just to look out for my community during a listeria outbreak. And his goal was to use me as a commercial. And I'm a free commercial to the guy. And ultimately, it was a dehumanizing thing to see myself used as a puppet.
If anyone thinks this guy was just trying to further damage Lunchly's poor reputation after this clip, that is not true. Like I already said before, he only did his job by following his manager's orders, and he put up the sign. It wasn't even him who took the photo and posted it online. He doesn't even have a Twitter X account. It was a random person who did it, and after he took off the sign. Anyone who thinks he's just another Lunchly hater or whatever, you have to be mentally challenged like Logan Paul is. Bro saw a grown-ass man behaving like a stupid little toddler. This situation was absolutely unnecessary. You could have just reached out to him and check if the Lunchly is back to normal. Dude, the fucking Lunchly was already restocked. There was no fucking problem, yet he made a whole ass fucking drama about it. and went far enough to dox him and post his pictures for the world to see. This is out of pocket and unhinged as fuck, and like Rosanna said, this is creepy. It's easy for a multi-millionaire influencer to dox an ordinary guy who's just trying to survive and do the right thing, and besides, this guy is a father, bro. He's got a whole family to feed. Logan's representative is also a big scumbag, coming in charging at the employee for some stupid mistake that already got fixed. Like, come on, bro. This whole situation is the epitome of unprofessionalism. You could have just been nice to him and asked him what really happened. I wouldn't be mad, especially after seeing all the Lunchly back in stock. Like, seriously, this whole situation wasn't necessary. And like he said, this is just another ad for Lunchly. The poor guy can't even pay his bills and his safety is now in jeopardy, all thanks to Logan Paul. This is just another day for Logan since he's filthy rich, so he has no financial hardships and he won't face any consequences for this. But this employee will lose his job, his income, his home, and his safety for nothing. Tracking down a guy over a random piece of paper is unhinged and outrageous as fuck, and it's more disgusting than this fucking Lunchly, bro. Just for a stupid mistake that didn't even impact the Lunchly sales, which even Logan Paul admits that. Dude, one small mistake, bro. One small mistake, and compared to Logan Paul, which he did millions upon billions of mistakes over the time span of him being an influencer, fucking despicable, bro. Also, I want to let y'all know that Rosanna did a GoFundMe for this guy, and it has already reached more than 12 grand, which that's pretty awesome considering the goal was 5k. So guys, we have an update on this situation. It has been 4 days since I waited. Well, not really, I was just busy with other stuff, but coincidentally something happened. So this guy fortunately got his job back, which that's a huge W, and all thanks to the people who donated to the GoFundMe and for calling out on Logan Paul. So yeah, thanks for watching, and now if you excuse me, I'm gonna go hop the border now. Peace.